693 days after almost losing his leg, quarterback Alex Smith was back in the NFL. Before November 18, 2018, Smith was a reliable 14-year veteran leading Washington into first place. In a single play, it was all gone. A sack caught Smith's right leg. The bone broke through the skin. He was rushed into surgery, but in the hospital, everything went wrong. Smith began to suffer from a raging fever and unbelievable pain. Doctors discovered a flesh-eating bacteria had infected and was destroying his leg. Doctors feared that Smith's leg would need to be amputated in order to prevent the bacteria from spreading. Smith's family was in favor of this option if it meant saving the 34-year-old's life. Instead, Smith chose to fight through 17 surgeries and grueling physical therapy in order to save his leg. For months, he wasn't a quarterback. He was a patient, his leg caged in a massive metal fixator. He started rehab at the Center for the Intrepid, a facility for wounded military veterans. Smith credited the tenacity of the soldiers surrounding him, fighting to reclaim their old lives, with causing a shift in his own mindset. He went from asking himself if he would ever walk again, to dreaming of, perhaps one day, playing again. In July of 2020, Smith was medically cleared for football activities. But the decision to return to the physicality of the NFL still wasn't easy. Not just as a quarterback, but as a husband and a father of 3. After talking it over, Smith and his family agreed that the goal of returning to doing what he loves was a worthy one, even given the potential risks. 693 days after the injury, in Week 5 against the Rams, the Washington starting QB went down, and Alex Smith was sent into the game. His family watched on in terror. Nobody knew how his leg would react to taking another hit. Then it happened, 6 times, and after every single hit, he got back up. Washington lost the game 30-10, but it didn't matter. Alex Smith had endured. After proving he could survive, Smith started to win. He became the starter in Week 10 and threw for a career-high 390 yards. Washington finished out their season 5-1 under Smith, transforming from a 2-7 team into improbable NFC East champions. The league recognized Smith's incredible journey, naming him the Comeback Player of the Year. There was no Super Bowl ring, but Alex Smith's legacy wasn't the 5-1 record or the division title. It was the 17 surgeries. It was getting knocked down 6 times and getting back up every single time. Today, Alex Smith is an ESPN analyst and a father who can snowboard with his kids.
When did you have that epiphany that you went, okay, I'm good with this?
Honestly, the first time I ever thought it, this is no joke. I went skiing and snowboarding with my kids, and it was something that I'd put off for a long time because of football. I can go do that now, and the reason I can go do it is partly because I pursued football. That I knew if I pushed football as hard as I could, all the other things in life, I wouldn't have any limitations.